Last week we talked about 4 things you need to consider. This week we're going to continue with 4 more things for you to consider when buying a condo. Hey everybody, Stephen Ho here with the Mister Sauga real estate team, and this week we're going to continue on our list of questions for when you're looking to buy a condo. Now, when you're looking to buy a condo, there's a lot of questions you might have and you might want to ask during your search. So number 5 is the floor. Now, not is it laminate or carpet, but what floor are you on? What floor is this unit on? Is it on the 1st floor, 5th floor, 15th floor, or 50th floor? Are you afraid of heights? Obviously, builders charge a premium the higher the floor you are, because you get better views, you get less noise pollution. There's a lot of reasons for that, and there's a little bit more of a value because buyers generally would want a nicer view. So is that important to you? Do you want to have a good view, or it doesn't really matter to you? Those are some of the questions you want to ask. Number 6 is the condo finishings and craftsmanship. Last video we talked about how to spot a bad condo. You want to look up the builder, see how their build quality is, because otherwise you're going to be stuck with the repairs or renovation price tag that you have to pay out to update the drywall or any little repairs you might have to make. Also, with old appliances, you might want to replace them if they're really dated, but to replace appliances could cost you a couple $1,000s. The next thing is the property management. There's a lot of things you are not aware of when you're buying one of the units because you are part of the entire complex. So there's this thing called a status certificate, which breaks down all the financials of the building, any repairs that they've done, any repairs coming up, and any changes with maintenance fees coming up in the next year or two. So condo age, a lot of people kind of want a newer condo, but new is not always better. A lot of new condos, the floor plans are a lot smaller, whereas the older ones are a lot bigger, but the maintenance fees sound very small. But once a property management comes in a new building, they often go up at that point. And at that point, might be too late. Older condos might also have large maintenance fees because property management probably didn't take good care of it and they needed more money to make the repairs necessary. So this is where the condominium status certificate and review can give you a better insight of how the books are. Your lawyer will review that for you and let you know kind of what's been going on. Are there any lawsuits? Are there any special assessments? Are there upcoming major repairs that they're going to do and that might cause the maintenance fees to go up? All of these things are going to be outlined in this like 300-page document that the condo has to prepare for you so that you can make a better decision. We talked about the maintenance history. You want to know what they've done in the past and what's coming up. The condo insurance policy, you might want to just check to see if they have enough coverage, because you might need a little bit more if it's not sufficient enough. The elevator infrastructure, we kind of talked about this in how to spot a bad condo, but you want to look at how many units there are per floor. How many floors are there in the building? And how many elevators are servicing the entire building? If there's not enough elevators per floor or per unit, you might have a long wait period during rush hour trying to get home from work, or coming home from groceries and you got to carry a few bags and you're just sitting there waiting for this lineup of people to get home. Condo fees. This is obviously something that is conscious to everybody, but this is directly against your monthly affordability because you have to pay this every single month. Now you want to ask, what do these fees cover? Some of these fees cover utilities. Maybe even some of them cover TV cable. But you want to know, what does it cover in terms of the common areas, amenities? They pay for the concierge and security guard, the swimming pool, all these different things. Are you going to take advantage of those amenities and make use of those fees that you're paying into? The last thing is you want to know what the demographics are in that building. Are they mostly young people, old people, families, kids? What kind of people are in that building? Are there a lot of students? Are there going to be a lot of parties? These are some things you might want to check out and see what's going on just looking around. But the status certificate would also kind of mention how many of these are owners and how many of these are tenants. You want to have a good ratio of owners to tenants. If there's too many tenants, there might be a lot of partying going on, a lot of younger people. So you want to see what kind of building it is before you invest into it. So there are a lot of things to consider when looking for a condo. Let me know what's important to you when you're searching for a condo. And if you have any questions, we're here to help. Thanks for watching. And until then, we'll see you next time.